And Genius is very important for the ecosystem and for Bitcoiners, right? Because what we're looking at here is updating our archaic payment rails that have existed for quite some time. You look at technology more generally. You look at the ways in which we communicate, how that's evolved. One thing that hasn't changed is the way in which we move money. And that's something that needs to be fixed. So we're looking at a system that will create much more expeditious transactions with instant settlement times. We're looking at a system that will provide a lot more transparency. And then we're looking at something that will secure US dollar global dominance for decades to come. But with all of that, the reason that Bitcoiners should really care about this, you're talking about a massive injection of capital into the digital assets ecosystem. That is great for Bitcoiners, it's great for Bitcoin, and we are extremely excited about what's to come as a result of Genius. And I'd be remiss not to thank Senator Haggerty for his leadership in this space, Tyler, who's worked diligently in this process, Luke Pettit in Senator Haggerty's office has done a fantastic job, and we've done this in a bipartisan way with Senator Gillibrand's office. In the last vote on cloture, I think we had close to 15 Democrats sign on. This is something that's not partisan. This is about revolutionizing our financial system, taking the technologies that come out of the digital asset space, plugging them into traditional systems, and creating an environment that welcomes innovation and establishes the U.S. as not only the global Bitcoin superpower, but the crypto capital of the world.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go, but clearly we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting it more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will. During that auction that we saw a little bit before, the attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets. Now,
it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy. And you know, when the dealers have to step in to save a Treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Crypto Teacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, and especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy. And it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And I told you that we would get a first quarter pullback, and that's what happened. And then also I told you that tariffs would get stepped up, and that's what happened. Layoffs would pick up. That's what happened. So the Crypto Teacher gives you a warning like Noah and Gilgamesh, whichever one you want to call it. But we will get some type of reset this year. Most likely stable coins are the catalyst. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. We have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten and more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now we have Bitcoin, cryptos, and stocks pulling back. And don't forget, guys, we have futures contracts ending on Friday. And this evening we have NVIDIA reporting. So we know it's going to move the market. Even though it's a lot of negative headwinds for NVIDIA, we also know this is a plan. It moves in phases. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. Now we have GameStop buying 4,700 Bitcoin. And right now, GameStop stock is pulling back. But we know Bitcoin is going to make another move once this Trump tax and spending bill is passed, because they also have to raise the debt limit. And we're going to get into that later. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. Now, guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates right now moving up. And we know they're going to gradually keep moving up. We have the dollar slightly up. We have volume in crypto right now slightly down. We have Tether and USDC, and we have the UK's FCA opens public consultation on stablecoin crypto custody rules. And it doesn't matter where you go on the globe, they all have a plan for this fourth industrial revolution. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at 138 billion yesterday. Make sure you pull it on a daily basis during the week. And we know the Fed wants to keep rates high for longer to destroy this legacy market so Trump can build this fourth industrial revolution, where the robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. Now we have Jamie Dimon warns Trump's agenda will push allies to China. And we know that's the plan. Only thing you have to do is look at the Belt and Road. A lot of allies of the United States are with China, and that's including the Middle East. Yes, you saw Trump over there signing agreements, but the Middle East signed agreements with the BRICS and China a couple of years ago. Remember, the fourth industrial revolution is a global agenda. And we have Elon Musk says Trump's big, beautiful bill undermines Doge. And we know this is nothing but the Hegelian dialectic because they need this spending in order to build this fourth industrial revolution. And Elon Musk and Tesla are definitely going to benefit because this is going to give all these corporations tax cuts and then hurt the poor and the middle class. And with these spending bills, it's always a temporary shot to the economy. It doesn't last. It's just a temporary shot to the economy. And you have Japan, you have the Fed, and then also you have Trump and Congress are trying to time all this spending at the same time that they need to refinance close to $10 trillion. Remember, guys, this year we have to refinance at the end of this year close to $10 trillion. And Scott Bessent is going to have to try to manipulate them on down while they get it refinanced, because the Fed is not going to lower until the jobs market is hit. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the U.S. Labor Department withdraws 2022 warning against crypto and 401ks clearing path for Bitcoin and retirement plans. And since we got the ETFs, that basically cleared the path. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs right now are down. And we have Bitcoin, Ethereum saw net inflows yesterday. And that is about to change. So guys, make sure you're paying attention to the inflows and outflows. We know going towards the end of the month and the beginning of the month, a few days within the beginning of the month, we always have outflows. And then we know on the 5th, they need Bitcoin as collateral. It's like clockwork. Until it changes, it's like clockwork. We know what's going to happen. Now, getting over into a little crypto news. We have Solana is now live on MetaMask extension. And you can send, receive, swap, bridge, and buy Solana-based tokens, as well as interact with Solana dApps, backed by the enhanced security features that have made MetaMask crypto's most secure wallet. And of course, we have MetaMask saying that they're the most secure wallet. We'll see down the road, because we know we have JP Morgan all over consensus. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Mantra and Demetra Tech tokenize cocoa and carbon credits in a project in Brazil and Mexico. And those who are part of my Patreon, I've told you time and time again, what are the next big things? Yes, it may take a little while to get there, but it definitely pays off, and especially when you're early, buying at 2 cents, 50 cents, $1. And yes, I know it seems like forever, but again, it definitely pays off. Just simply do your research, and you guys know how to connect the dots. You know who to look for, the big corporations, and a lot of these small projects are just going to get bought out or their technology will be used in the bigger projects. But the fact is, once you find out, yes, this technology works and this technology can be used by a big corporation, that's when you follow the money. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then lastly, guys, we have Elon Musk, XAI partners with messaging app Telegram and $300 million Gronk deal. And Telegram will get 50% of revenue from XAI subscriptions that are sold on the platform. And basically, XAI is paying Telegram to spy on the actual users of Telegram. Because you know this AI agent is gathering all this info from all the conversations that are made on Telegram. And that's worth billions, not 300 million, that's worth billions. And XAI is only going to get smarter and smarter. These chatbots are learning from humanity. So eventually they replace humanity in everyday tasks. And you can see where this is going, whether it's a chatbot, AI agent, and I decide to use this to do tasks for me. And you're a person, and I tell you to pay my AI agent, and you say, oh, it's not a problem, and I'm going to pay my AI agent. And that's how it starts. And then eventually, that AI agent will only accept a payment from another AI agent. Remember, guys, this is a plan that moves in phases. So the only way you'll be able to get things done or even communicate with the advanced technology, you'll have to use these agents. So eventually, it won't be a choice. These AI agents will be able to take over fast because they'll only be able to communicate with each other. And that's the reason why it's so important for you to understand the technology. So therefore, you don't fall on the wrong side of history. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID 33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.